Hey, good morning, students. Last time we have discussed cross product and dot product, and today I will go some problems based on the last two topics that we have covered. So let's go for the first problem based on dot product and cross product, right? So very first problem is find the work done in moving an object along a vector r bar. Your vector r bar is equals to 6i bar plus 3j bar plus 4k bar if the applied force is equals to, this is F bar, applied force is equals to 4i plus 3j minus 3k. This is your problem and you are asked to calculate the work done, and we know that work done is equals to W is equals to F dot dr, F bar dot r bar. So if you take the dot product of both, then you will get F bar is this one, that means 4i plus 3j minus 3k dot r bar is equals to 6i bar plus 3j bar plus 4k bar. And if you take the dot product of both, then you will get your work done W is equals to 6 4s are 24, I dot I is 1, 3 3s are 9, j dot j is 1. Other multiplications will give you 0 value, and minus 3 4s are 12. And if you work out this, so this will give you work done, and this work done will be how much? 24 and 8 30, 31 minus 12. So 30 minus 12 will be 8, and 10 18 equals to 19. So 19 is the work done. We did something wrong here. The answer is 21 units. 6i plus 3j plus 4k dot 4i plus 3j minus 3k, correct. If you take the dot product, 6 4s are 24 plus 9 minus 12, correct. So this answer is wrong. This is coming out to be 21 units. You check later on. We may have done something wrong. So this is 30, 31 minus 12. If you do 31 minus 12, 9, it is coming out 19 only, not 21. There might be a printing mistake in the book only. So this is a 19 unit answer, correct. Let's go for the next problem. The next problem is prove that the vector a bar, let me give number 2, the vector a bar is equals to I plus 3j plus k bar, and b bar is equals to 2i plus 6j plus 2k are parallel to each other. Prove that these two vectors are parallel to each other. These two vectors are parallel to each other, that means we have to show that the cross product is equals to 0. And how to calculate the cross product? By using the determinant ijk. The first row will be the coefficient of ijk is 1 3 1 2 6 2. And if you take solve the determinant, you will get I, and this is a 6 minus 6 0 minus j times 2 minus 2 plus k times how much? 6 minus 6, which will be coming out is equals to 0. It's easy one. So this means that these two vectors a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other, right? Now go for the next problem. These are very easy problems you already solved in earlier standards, so you can feel these are very easy problems, but still as a practice we are solving these problems, and let us solve some unsolved problems also based on this topic, of course. So one more problem. Let's go for unsolved problems. Prove that vector a bar is first a bar is equals to I plus 2j plus 8k. B bar is equals to 2I plus 3j minus k are perpendicular to each other. These two vectors are perpendicular to each other, that means dot product must be equals to 0. So let us take the dot product. So taking out dot product will be quite easy. I bar plus 2j bar plus 8k bar dot 2I bar plus 3j bar minus k bar, and this is equals to, if you take the dot product, then you will get this is 2 plus 6 minus 8, and 8 minus 8 is equals to 0. This means that the dot product of a bar and b bar is equals to 0. If the dot product of two vector is equals to 0, it means that these are the two vectors which are perpendicular, right? Next problem is problem number 2. Find the value of P. You are asked to calculate the value of P which makes the vector a bar is equals to pi bar plus 2j bar plus 3k bar, and other vector b bar is equals to minus I bar plus 5j bar plus p k bar, perpendicular. Find the value of a p which makes the vector a bar and b bar perpendicular to each other. Again same kind of problem. Take the dot product, and the dot product of these two vector is equals to 0. That means you have to equate to 0 because both vectors are already perpendicular to each other, which is given in the problem. So equate this equals to 0. So let me take the dot product first. So this is equals to pi bar plus 2j bar plus 3k bar dot minus I bar plus 5j bar plus pk bar, and this is equals to 0. So let me write this here. So 0 is equals to, now take the dot product. So minus time p, and this is plus 10, and this is plus 3p. So 3p minus 1, that is 2p, right? So 2p, this 10 will become minus 10, and thus this will give me the value of p is equals to minus 10 by 5 or minus 10 by 2, that means minus 5. This will be equals to minus 5. Thus the value of p is equals to minus 5 when a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other. Now let's go for the next problem, and the next problem is to find out the value of m such that, let me rub out this. You are asked to calculate the value of m in the given problem. Find the value of m such that the scalar product of I plus j plus k all r bar, this is one vector, with unit vector parallel to the sum of 2I bar plus 4J bar minus 5K bar and I bar plus 2J bar plus 3K bar is equal to unity. Now let me read out the problem first again. Find the scalar m. You are asked to calculate the value of this scalar m. Find m such that the scalar product of this vector with the unit vector parallel to the sum of. So parallel to the sum of this vector, that means you have to calculate the vector which is the sum of these two vectors and its unit vector. So let us first calculate the sum of these two vectors. The sum of these two vectors will be equals to how much? M plus 2 I bar plus 4 plus 2, that means 6 J bar, and 3 minus 5, that means minus 2 K bar, right? So this is addition of the both vector, and you are asked to calculate the unit vector of this one. So what is meant by unit vector? Unit vector is the vector itself divided by the magnitude of this vector. So let us say this is a vector A bar. Addition of both vectors will give you one more vector. Let us say this is A bar, and its unit vector is equals to n cap is this. So this will give you m plus 2 I bar plus 6 J bar minus 2 K bar divided by its magnitude. Magnitude will be square of the component of I j k. So m plus 2 square plus this is 6 square is a 36. Let me write directly. Plus 2 square is 4. Correct? So this is equals to m plus 2 I bar plus 6 J bar minus 2 K bar divided by, now let me simplify this square bracket. So this is equals to m plus 2 bracket square is a plus b bracket square. So a square m square plus 2 times ab, that means that will give you 4m plus square of the 2, that means 4. This 36 plus 4 is 40 and this 4 is 44. So under root you will get 44. Now go ahead and you are asked to calculate the scalar product of this and this unit vector. So I can say I bar plus J bar plus K bar dot, this n cap I can say, and this is equals to unity. It is said in the problem itself. Fine. So just put the value of this n cap and you will get I plus J plus K bar dot with this is m plus 2 I bar plus 6 J bar minus 2 K bar divided by square root of m square plus 4m plus 44. This is equals to 1. Now you can shift this side to right hand side and take the dot product. If you take the dot product, you will get m plus 2 I dot I is 1 plus 6 1 into 6 is 6 minus 2 is equals to the square root of m square plus 4m plus 44. Now this will give you m plus 6, and let me square this term here itself so that this square root will be out, and you will get m plus 6 bracket square n plus 6 bracket square is equals to this square. Now square root will be out, square root will not be there, and this will be m square plus 4m plus 44. Now if you take the square on right hand side, you will get m square plus 2 times ab, that means 12m plus 36 is equal to m square plus 4m plus 44. Now this m gets cancelled to each other, and 4m minus 12m minus 4m will be 8m is equal to, let's shift this 36 to other side, will become minus 44 minus 36 will be 8, and the value of your m is equal to 8 by 8 is equals to 1. So when m is equals to, you are asked to calculate the value of scalar m, no? So m is equals to 1. This we have got here. So let's go for the next problem based on these topics only. So the next problem is you can solve problems from the book. Next problem is find the projection of vector 2i minus 3j, 2i bar minus 3j bar plus 6k bar on the vector I bar plus 2j bar plus 2k bar. So find the unit vector, find the projection of this vector on this vector. Let us say this is vector a bar and this is vector b bar. So you are asked a projection of vector a bar on b bar, correct? This is your problem. So in order to solve this problem, projection of a bar on b bar. So what is the a bar dot b bar? Projection of vector a bar on b bar we have studied dot product. So a bar dot b bar is equals to ab cos theta, and you are projecting on b bar, that means you are asked to calculate the value of a cos theta into b bar, correct? So therefore a cos theta will be equals to a bar dot b bar divided by b bar. So let us take the dot product and divide it. So this is not a b bar, this is a magnitude actually. So let me say mod of b bar. This is a mod of b bar. A bar dot b bar is equals to how much? So 2 into 1 is 2 minus 6, and this is equals to 12 divided by b bar, that is magnitude of this is equals to 1 plus 4 plus 4, that means 9, and the square root of 9 is a 3, and this is equals to 12 minus 6 is 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 by 3 is the projection of a bar on b bar. Why it is a fixed quantity? Because we have studied the physical significance of dot product is dot product just gives a projection of one vector over other vector, that means it just gives a length only. So 8 by 3 is a length, it's a constant quantity, not a vector, correct? Next problem is problem number 6, fifth. If a bar is equals to 4i minus j plus 3k bar, and b bar is equals to minus 2i bar plus j bar minus 2k bar, Then find the vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. You are asked to calculate the perpendicular vector to both A bar and B bar. Now in order to calculate the perpendicular vector to both A bar and B bar, let us consider the perpendicular vector. So let me say, let us consider a vector C bar which is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar, and the value of C bar, let us assume C1 I bar plus C2 J bar plus C3 K bar is a constant vector C bar which is perpendicular to both A bar and C bar. Now take the dot product of this vector with A bar and B bar. That means C bar dot A bar and C bar dot B bar. That will give you some value. Equate that value is equals to 0. Why? Because it is perpendicular to that vector, right? So this will give me. Shall I take the dot product directly with A bar? So 4 times C1, 4 C1 minus C2 and plus 3 C3. So this will give me equals to 0. So 4 C1 minus C2 plus 3 C3 is equals to 0. Let us say this is our equation number 1. Similarly, do calculate this dot product. So this will give me minus time 2 C1 plus C2 minus 2 C3. This will give me minus 2 C1 plus C2 minus 2 C3 is equals to 0. Let's say this is equation number 2, and add these two equations. If you add these two equations, this C2 gets cancelled to each other, and you will get 4 minus 2, that means 2 C1, because you are adding just 4 minus 2, that means 2 C1, and here plus 3 minus 2, that means plus C3 is equals to 0. So what I can say, you can write C1 in terms of, this implies that C1 is equals to, or I can write C3, that will be a simpler one. So C3 is equals to minus time 2 C1. Fine. Similarly, now here we have cancelled the C2. Now do something to equation number 1 and 2 so that C3 will get cancelled, and you will get these equations in terms of C1 and C2. And in order to cancel this, what you need to do, multiply by this, multiply equation number 1 by 2 and equation number 2 by 3, so that the coefficient of C3 will be common and gets cancelled to each other. Let us write these equations by multiplying by 2. So you will get 4 into 2 is 8 C1 minus 2 C2 plus 6 C3 equals to 0. And second equation is minus times 6 C1 plus 3 C2 minus 6 C3 equals to 0. Now if you add this, these two terms will get cancelled to each other, and you will get 8 minus 6 is 2 C1 and 3 minus 2 is 1, that means C2 equals to 0. So this implies that C2 is equals to minus time 2 C1. And if you put the values of C2 and C3 in this equation again, consider equation of C, this will give me C bar is equals to, C1 is equals to how much? Minus time 2 C1 into I bar plus C2 is equals to minus time 2 C1 into J bar plus C3 C1 I bar is as it is because we are writing C1. So C1 I bar plus C2 I bar, C2 is this one, minus time 2 C1 J bar, plus C3, C3 is minus time 2 C1 K bar. So you got the considered vector which is perpendicular to A bar and B bar C bar in terms of C1 C1. You can take out C1 common for C bar, right? And then you can solve the problem. Let me report the upper part. And what you have to do, what you are asked to calculate in the problem, you are supposed to calculate the, let us read the problem again. Problem number 5. No? A bar and B bar are the vectors. Find a unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Find the unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Now, unit vector, we have considered this vector. Now, to calculate the unit vector, so n cap is equals to a vector divided by its magnitude. Got it? So this vector is, let me take C1 common, and inside I can write I bar minus 2 J bar and minus 2 K bar divided by the square root of coefficient of ijk, that is C1 square plus 4 C1 square plus 4 C1 square. So this will give me, C1 will be outside and this C1 and this C1 gets cancelled. You will get that numerator I minus 2J minus 2K bar divided by, let me write without C1, divided by square root of 4 plus 4 plus 1, that is 9, and you will get 3 directly, right? So this is your unit vector which is perpendicular to the given vector, and of course this will be plus minus. Why? Because here you are having square root. So this is the answer of your problem. So let's solve the next problem also. Problem number 6 is find the work done. Next problem is find the work done. Find the work done in moving an object along the straight line from, let me write these 2 points, 3 2 minus 1 2, 2 minus 1 4, 2 minus 1 4, in a force field given by F bar. This F bar is equals to 4I minus 3J plus 2K. So this is your problem, and let us solve this. So this vector F bar is equals to 4I bar minus 3J bar plus 2K bar, and this is the 2 points, 2 minus 1 4, and you are asked to calculate the work done. So these are the 2 points, right? And let us say this is point A, this is point B. So AB bar, that is the position vector, will be calculated, this minus this. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1 I bar, and minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3 J bar, and 4 minus minus plus will be 5 K bar. This is the position vector AB bar, and work done F bar is equal F dot R. Your R is nothing but here AB bar. So this will be equals to the dot product of these two, that means 4i minus 3j plus 2k bar dot, this is minus time I minus 3j plus 5k bar. These are the three vectors. And if you take the dot product, you will get W is equals to minus 4 and minus minus will be plus 9 and plus 10, right? So how much this will be? 9 minus 4 will be 5 and this will be equals to 15. So this implies that the work done in this case is equals to 15 units. This is the solution of your problem, right? Let's move for the next problem. Next problem is problem number 7. Find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are, the adjacent sides are given to you, and your first adjacent side is I bar minus 2j bar plus 3k bar, and second is 2i bar plus j bar minus 4k bar, and you are asked to calculate the area of the parallelogram. So area of the parallelogram can be calculated. Let us say this is a bar and this is a vector b bar. Then mod of cross product of these two vectors will be equals to, because this mod, the cross product may be a negative, so you should convert that into a positive. Why? Because this is the area never be a negative. So let's always consider the area of the parallelogram as a mod. So this is equals to, being a cross product, a determinant of ijk, and the first row is coefficient of the first vector, that is 1, minus 2 and 3, and second row is the coefficient of the second vector, 2, 1 and minus 4. So this gives us I into minus minus will be plus 8 minus 3 minus j into minus 4 minus 6 minus 4 minus 6, right, plus k into 1 minus minus will be plus 4. So this gives you 8 minus 3 is 5i, right, minus 10 minus minus plus 10j bar plus 5k bar. Determinant of a bar, a mod of a bar cross b bar is equals to square root of, this is 25 plus 100 plus 25, that means square root of 150. Square root of 150 means square root of 25 into 6, correct? And we know that square root of 25 is a 5 and root of 6 can be written as it is. So 5 root 6 is the answer to this problem, right? 5 root 6, right? So this is all about the problems based on earlier two topics, and next time we'll go for scalar triple product and vector triple product. For time being we'll stop now here, and after that we'll solve problems based on those two topics, basically unsolved problems. I request you all to solve the solved problems from the book. We'll discuss all unsolved problems here and the next two topics. Thank you.